Hey, it's Anthony DeGazon. How are you from thelessongurus.com and from DeGazon Music Studios. I hope you're doing great today. So today I am I'm being a little bit more transparent. So I'm going to be sharing with you a personal story, and it's about how, as a question, the big question is, have you ever been stuck? So things, there are things that you should do, things that you've read in books. If you're like that, I got a ton of books on the shelf: business books, strategy, personal development, those kinds of things. Or maybe you've been given some guidance from a coach, and they're saying you really need to do this or implement that in your business or your personal life, your parenting kind of things. You have plans that you're trying to accomplish, or problems that you need to fix, and opportunities to capitalize on that you haven't. You're just not getting done. But the thing is that you're just not able to get yourself to do these things. You can't put your finger on why. And I get that, actually, and I hate that feeling. The piles of things on your desk, and I mean, so all you can see is there's just a couple of pieces of paper, but there are other piles, right? Things, projects that you're working on, the neat ideas that pop into your mind. As an entrepreneur, my mind's always going, right? Like, what opportunities or milestones that you've put, you're seeing that they're kind of slipping away, or opportunities are slipping away. You see somebody else is working on them and doing them, or that family, they're working in this way, these kids are accomplishing. There's these things that are just kind of, they're giving you a nagging feeling in your brain, the nagging feeling of being stuck. And you're, maybe it's not that you're not feeling as productive as you see others being, and or as you need to be. And for me, although it's not, when I'm sleeping, at like going to bed at night, I can typically get to bed okay. But I know for many of us, or for you, that maybe it's like things that are in your brain that need to be done. It keeps you from sleeping. It makes it hard to get to sleep. But then for others, if you're like me, what ends up happening is, I'm normally I'm normally the first person up in my house, right? But over the last 6 months, where we were just getting deep into a new training program and personal development for my business and stuff like that, I've been finding that I get awakened by the next thing that needs to be done, or the to-do list, right? So, maybe an hour earlier, 5 to 5. And for you, 5 to 5 is nothing, but it's not typically when I would get up. At any rate, um, sometimes this long list, or that big thing that you've got to get done, sometimes it actually makes me more grouchy, or short with the people that I love. So the truth is this: that for me, it was just a matter of being able to get to publish more regularly. If it just weighs on me, right? So I just said, um, I guess I guess it doesn't matter, though, whatever your what is, the thing that is kind of weighing you down, or the thing that you're stuck and you can't move forward with. It doesn't matter what your what is. The truth is, for me, I've been thinking about it as just being one more thing to add to this long list, this very full plate of life, right, of business. And I believe that was my big mistake. Um, you know, the idea of the mistake that it had to be perfect, right? That's the kind of the thing that was in my brain. And it's certainly, maybe it's been holding me back. Maybe that's the kind of thing that's been holding you back as a way. So the flaw, I think, as I sat and I reflected about it and saying, okay, so you're just going to keep spinning your wheels, or what are you going to do? The flaw in my thinking became much more clear. And I think it was around the conventional wisdom, right? Like, one, it just had to be perfect. I mean, the product had to be perfect, or actually, I had to be perfect. That I wasn't ready. Oh, I just, maybe it's a little bit more, or just, or I needed more resources or tools to kind of get more ready, more capable. And I think that's the conventional wisdom, or the voice that was just kind of, whispering in my mind and playing in my head. You can't do it. Just kind of just keep waiting. So instead, what I needed to do is this: I found myself needing just to reconnect with a couple of key individuals in my life that were already in place. I just had to reconnect and just tell them what I was looking to do. Um, and then, as crazy as it sounds, and as simple as it sounds, I just needed to get started. Just go do it. So here I am. Just decided to publish today, and keep the kind of like that big boulder that was in my mind that I couldn't get started. I tipped it forward, got started a little bit last week, and just want to keep the momentum going. And over time, we'll build momentum, I'm sure. So let me ask you this: yeah, if you like this video, of course, we'll click like, subscribe, and I'll share it, those kinds of things. But I'm curious for you, if there's a story, if this resonates with you, if you have a story of something that, let's say, you're stuck with still, or you were like, man, I just did this, I just got unstuck, and it's been awesome. Could you share that with us? Just leave a comment below, and that'll be awesome. It'll help us move along together, and we can learn from each other. And until next time, we'll see you. Take care.